Hey there guys, it's Stealth49er here with a tutorial on how to create a custom Cube World skin. This right here is my character in the Cube World pre-update multiplayer adventure series. It's pretty much a copy of my Minecraft skin, but you can create any sort of creature that you would like out of the .cub files, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this tutorial. Now you can see I am out of Cube World and back on my desktop. You want to go ahead and open up your web browser and navigate to this page on the cwmods.com website, which is linked in the description. And you can see that I have the Cube World model editor page. Now you want to go ahead and download this and save it on your desktop or wherever you want to save it. It's pretty much just an executable, so wherever you want to save it is fine. Open up that folder that you just downloaded and just extract it. Once you have extracted it, you can see you have the same folder here, and inside the CWME folder is this CWME application. Now if you go ahead and open that up, it brings up the Cube World model editor. Now what I like to do is you can open individual files if you have them, but it's much easier to just open the entire Cube World database. You want to go ahead and click File, Open Database, and then find your Cube World installation. It's usually in your program files x86 and then your Cube World folder here. You just want to click that and then click OK, and it will give you all of the .cub or .cub files. And for my skin, I used a dwarf. It's a dwarf character. So you want to find the character or the .cub file that you want to modify. So I'm going to find dwarf here. As you can see, there's a bunch of different hair options and head options for all of the different races, and you really just need to pick one to edit. You can pick the one that's closest to what you're looking for if you want to start with something similar, or it really doesn't matter just because you're going to be selecting it when you create the character. Now if you have a current character that you'd like to change, you just need to select the hair type and the head type and things like that that you want to change on that character, and it will change it throughout the game. We're going to go ahead and mess with this dwarf head here. So if you left click, it will add boxes and add cubes, I guess you could call them, and you can just keep doing that, and then when you right click, it removes cubes. Now if you go ahead and go to options and brush color, you can select a color, mess with the color and the hue and everything there, and then when you add new boxes or new cubes, it will add them in that color. Now you can also set the background color, so if we go to that is kind of weird, but if you go to that blue, you can set the background color. It really doesn't matter. It's just if it's hard for you to see something or you can't see it because you make your character like all that same gray that it had selected, then you can change the background color. It is a bit of work to edit the character, but if you have an idea of what you want to do, of course, it'll be a little bit faster. It's fairly easy. There's not too many controls. Now the mouse button is to view and pan and everything. So if you hold that down and move your mouse, you will move around the character. The final step is to save the files that you have changed. I do recommend that you back up the data 1, 2, 3, and 4 files in your Cube World folder. Just copy them and paste them right in the folder as a new name, or paste them somewhere else just so you have the original files. Of course, when you just run the launcher, it replaces them, but that is just a suggestion if you want to easily be able to switch in and out of the different .cub files. So then to save it, you want to right click the file that you are that you've changed, and you want to click replace, and then it says, are you sure you want to replace dwarf head? And you want to say yes, and this will replace the file in the database. An important step before you open up Cube World is make sure that you're opening it up using the cube.exe file and not the cube launcher, because the cube launcher, every time you click play, will download the original files. So you want to open up cube.exe always instead of the cube launcher, and that is located in your program files and Cube World folder. And then you want to open up Cube World, and if we go ahead and take a look, create a new character, and we were a dwarf, and a female dwarf is what we edited. And if we go ahead and change the face here, obviously we didn't do a whole ton. Is there no hair? Okay, well, that's all we're going to be able to see. But as you can see, the texture is different. And of course, you can do something much more elaborate than the green squares that I added. But that was just an example, and you can see that it does work, and you can create your character, and this will change dynamically with the file. So if you already have a character created and you want to change it up a little bit, you can edit the file, and then as long as you edit the correct files, then you'll be able to see the changes on the existing character. That is pretty much it. If you're not subscribed, make sure to do so for more gaming tutorials and reviews every Saturday and Sunday. Check out the Cube World pre-update multiplayer adventure series if you're into Cube World. It's a great multiplayer series that I have been doing with a few other YouTubers. And if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure to do so. The link is in the description below. You can follow me for updates and interesting tidbits from the internet. And if you did enjoy this, a like and a share would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.